Is this on? There it goes. Hello, I'm Mark Woolen. I'm the founder and chief consultant of Hayden Technology. Hayden Technology is a consulting firm. We help banks and credit unions strategize, prioritize, and implement digital technologies. I've been involved with RevTech Labs, formerly QC FinTech, for a number of years. Have been pleased and honored to advise a number of fintechs as they go through the cohort program. Recently, I've been introduced and gotten to advise and visit with the founders of TRaiCE. TRaiCE is an AI company. They leverage data and analytics of recent information. Commercial lenders have a challenge, a real-world challenge, where the information that they get involved with their the corporations that they lend to, the information is late. It's late to come. It's not relevant. It's in the past, so it's a rear-looking view to make decisions, and leveraging AI to mine unstructured data can create more relevant decisions, more recent decisions. I'm excited to present, I'm honored to present the founder of TRaiCE, co-founder of TRaiCE, Sony Gabrielle. Welcome.
Thank you, Mark. I hope I'm audible. Hi, everyone. I'm Sony Gabriel, the CEO and co-founder of TRaiCE. I usually start off asking a question, which is like, have you heard of any banks or lenders who have taken too much risk lately? But then it's too stale, so I'll skip that and come to the topic. So I'll present some interesting statistic and take from there. The US commercial lending market is worth $2.8 trillion, and the delinquencies were at a historical low for the last year or so. But according to S&P and Moody's, it's supposed to go up in a recessionary environment, could even go up by 5%. Now that's around 168 billion in losses. Now if you look at the global lending market, commercial, that's around 600 billion potential losses. Now this makes early risk monitoring key to preventing portfolio losses. And the question is, how can you proactively predict or prevent delinquencies? And that's where I want to present another interesting statistics, which is, according to Gartner, 80 to 90% of all the data that's generated on a business is unstructured in nature. Yet lenders make most of their credit risk decisions based on 10% of that structured data. And that's a problem. And this is what we actually wanted to solve. And the fact is that unstructured data is actually going 3x faster than structured data. Now, this gives us the problem statement that we are trying to address, which is the current portfolio monitoring systems are largely ignoring the unstructured data, which can contain leading signals of business distress. Now, what is hiding in this unstructured data which makes it so important, right? It's because you're missing out on real-time information that can be coming from business red flags to alternate insights on borrowers, and all of which are early risk signals. Now, what we do at TRaiCE is we solve this problem by looking at all of that unstructured data and then converting that into a numerical index called the Business Sentiment Index, or the BSI, and helping lenders use that in their workflows. So helping them look at that data that is today missing in the unstructured portfolio monitoring. Now, we essentially go through all of this data, like I said, look for red flags, and we automate the whole process. So making it easy for lenders to include that into their workflows. Now, how do we help commercial lenders? We help them spot problems before it starts impacting their business, impacting their bottom line. And we help them make better data-backed decisions by leveraging all the data points. We can help them take explainable decisions because we can provide actionable alerts from all of this unstructured data. And we do automation so that we help cut research time. Now, how does TRaiCE work? We connect to all the publicly available unstructured data sources. Now, this is data sources like news, reviews, social media, and all of it, and then compute the BSI. Now, TRaiCE is multilingual, and it's available as an API or as a web application, whichever way you want to consume it. Now, we can also go one step further, and we can now combine all of this BSI that we have computed from the unstructured data with your financial structured data to create a more holistic risk index, which we call that the EWR. So that's also something that we can do. So essentially, we are helping them monitor all the data points on a business. Now, let me walk you through how a business lender would use TRaiCE. Now, you could be a portfolio risk manager or a chief credit officer or anyone in the team. They would access TRaiCE via the application's login page, enter the details of the businesses they want to monitor, and then get all the information about the businesses to help them make decisions, like the BSI alerts, the automated red flag alerts, and all of that stuff. Now, there are many other unstructured data use cases as well. Today, we are focusing mostly on portfolio monitoring, but think of prospecting as a use case. Think of reputational risk monitoring as a use case. Think of counterparty risk monitoring as a use case. You're not even looking at people with credit risk, but could be looking at dealers, looking at tenants, broker monitoring, and so on and so forth. Now, in terms of traction, we have 2 paying clients. One is a case of portfolio monitoring, and one is a case of counterparty risk monitoring. We have 4 active pilots going on, and we just converted one of them, a large credit union in the West Coast. And we are also in pilot discussions with a few of them. We are looking at community banks and credit unions initially, so we have a huge pipeline that we are going after. And in terms of the team, I'm the CEO. I also have my CTO and my CAO here, who are the co-founders. And Geeta and I come from a technology background, so we spent more than 2 decades in the tech space. And Joe comes from a commercial lending background. So we have a team with the right blend of technology and domain experience. We are also ably supported by an advisory team today, most of them coming from a credit risk or an investment background. Now, in terms of what our ask is, we are looking for market access to introductions in commercial banks, community banks, credit unions, fintech lenders. We're looking for partnerships for sales and distribution or technology partners, because we know we have something which we can complement their existing service offering and bring value to both sides. And we are also looking for connect with investors, because we are at that stage, we have early traction, early market validation, and we are looking to roll TRaiCE out to more customers, and we are seeking a seed round of $1 million. And the fund will be used mostly to roll out the platform and also to increase our sales and marketing efforts. And that kind of brings me to the end of my presentation. Love to connect with all of you. And I want to thank RevTech Labs for this opportunity to actually showcase what we are doing. Thank you all.